Hello and welcome to Fresh Face One Shots. My name is Joey,
I'm Jacob.
and today we are back with Wonder Woman by Tom King. This is issue number 17 in Wonder Woman by Tom King. We're coming close to the end of our Sovereign arc, which I'm pretty excited about. And we have a cover promising Wonder Woman family stuff, and boy, do we get it.
You know what my hot take might be on this? Honestly, part of me kind of just wishes it was just the Wonder Girls.
Yeah, I do. They're definitely the strongest thing about the issue. Yeah,
I don't love Diana's narration throughout all of this, and
see, I don't mind the narration. I just kind of feel like my only issue with the Diana side of this issue is that King does kind of seem to be retreading the story he's already told with Diana in the previous issue. Her dedication to Steve, that's about it.
But times 100 more, because now she's literally carving him into marble. Which, get it, but you're being redundant. You're being redundant.
Yeah,
maybe more of the Wonder Girls. Maybe more of the Wonder Girls facing insane Wonder Woman villains, and maybe give them a little bit of banter with each other, because that's a little lacking, but also that's not what the issue's doing anyway. The
characterization of these Wonder Girls is, of course, fantastic. King really gets these characters. But yeah, I don't know. I think if this was an issue solely about them, it would be a little bit stronger, because it just feels like King is retreading old ground with the Diana thing.
It does not help that we're still having the Sovereign's narration, right? And I think his narration is because of Diana's part in this issue being redundant. Every time we cut back to her, I just was like, no, keep things moving, King. Keep things going forward.
We only ever cut back to Diana for one page at a time every 5 or 6 pages.
So you could cut all that.
She makes up maybe 20% of the issue.
Yeah, but we still could have cut. We could have cut all that and had another fun backup story.
That's fair. I'm not even saying I necessarily disagree. I just I don't really mind it.
Yeah. Because literally Diana stuff is telling Lizzie about Steve and how much she loved Steve, and I'd say it's redundant.
I do like the image of her carrying Lizzie with her wherever she goes. I particularly liked the whole carrying Lizzie as she has a giant boulder wrapped within the lasso of truth, carrying it up a mountain. I enjoyed that.
It's fun image. It's just
But the Wonder Girls stuff is great. I love all that. We have our lineup of Wonder Woman villains that defeated her back at the Capitol. And we have our Wonder Girls sort of separating, taking them down one by one. I love this whole opening with Donna and Giganta. I thought that was very fun. Great, leading to a great two-page spread of, once again, Dano Sampere being Dano Sampere, and drawing some fantastic action here towards the beginning.
We talked about Tamu Moray on colors, who's been on colors for every time Sampere's drawing, because
I don't think we called him out specifically, but he's always great.
We need to, because I think his colors complement Sampere incredibly well. It's very much a Jim Lee, Alex Sinclair situation where, not to say Sampere is a bad artist, far from it. He's amazing. The colors just make the art pop even more.
Yeah, Tom Omori is also a big just general Tom King contributor. He's worked a lot on oh god, what was the other one that he did? Clayman, when they did Batman Catwoman, and Tom Omori did the colors on that as well. And so because of that, I think it leads to a lot of King books being colored the same, and it just leads to this nice sort of consistency across his body of work that looks very nice. Let's see. We also have Yara versus Silver Swan. I do like this little moment of, again, just Silver Swan being in a way dedicated to Diana. In this conversation between them, it's a small moment, but I really enjoy it.
Especially because it's Vanessa, right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure this is.
It most definitely is. Yeah.
For Vanessa.
Yeah.
For Vanessa.
We do also get Angleman again, who is who is Angleman?
This is okay. This is the Tom King wants to do a Caveman 2.0. I think just a little bit.
He's just using a silly character to in a somewhat serious way. So it's nothing wrong with that. But we get him versus Cassie here, and I do love Sam Hair going all kind of trippy when he uses his, I guess, triangle thing on her.
It's called a square, but like it's a square that's a triangle.
Yes.
Usually those are just to measure corners properly. Yeah, it's a whole thing, and then we have we have the Sovereign, Dr. Psycho being knocked out, the Sovereign using Grail as his own personal bodyguard.
Yes, as like a getaway, as the other three Wonder Girls are being distracted and by our other villains here. We have moments of like our Wonder Girls taking down each of these villains and helping each other with that. I do love like Cassie like throwing Angleman's weapon to Yara to use against Silver Swan, and Donna taking down Angleman. It's nice, like seeing them all like sort of like team up there towards the end. I think is very cool. A lot of the Sovereign's narration is great, leading up to, speaking of the Sovereign's narration, and my God, what an issue to come out right now. We have literally the Sovereign going to his final hiding place, which is literally the Oval Office in the White House. Oh God!
I'm very curious to see if Tom King changed any of his plans when the election happened. Like,
part of me actually doubts it. I feel like in a weird way he would almost double down on it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I doubt it. I don't think he'll really back down on it. Yeah, what do we have? 2 more months left of Sovereign stuff now, I think?
Yeah, I was 2, maybe 3.
No, because I think Solicits came out today for April, and I think we're doing our first Aftermath issue of the Sovereign. I think it's a Batman.
For issue 20?
For issue 20, yeah. I saw Batman on the cover, and it's sort of like it says like after her final encounter with the Sovereign or whatever, I think was what the description said. So that is the nice thing about recording these one shots late, is we actually get things like Solicits ahead of time. So
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that does it. I really love where this is going. I'm excited to see where it's going, rather. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Be sure to check out other Fresh Face one-shots we do. We cover Superman by Joshua Williamson, obviously Wonder Woman by Tom King, Batman The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween, the end of the Long Halloween saga. We cover The Uncanny X-Men by Gail Simone, as well as me personally covering X-Men by Jen McKay on Fresh Face Solos. Or it's doing another crossover with Uncanny in March with a bunch of other X titles. I'm not looking forward to.
I think it's literally all the X titles gets.
I think there are a select few that are being spared, but yeah, it's most of them. But yeah, it's going to be a lot. Also, check out the main podcast, Fresh Face Comics. We just recently released an episode on Saga of the Swamp Thing Book 2. We have Hellblazer stuff coming up. It's very exciting. Our link trees, as always, will be in the description below. You can follow us wherever you want to follow us. Subscribe to the channel, Blood Divots Studios. Any all support means the world to us. And I think that about does it. So thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, this has been Joey Morgan.
Jacob Licklider.
Goodbye.
Bye.